Fortnite Season 3's drama has just gotten worse. Let's talk about it, guys. If you guys are unfamiliar, this season has been extremely controversial, and we're going to talk about something that's just happened today that is going to be changing the entire season. Now, if you guys want to do me a huge favor and support me, make sure you use my code AlxAce in the item shop. It helps me out a ton, and of course, subscribe if you guys are new here. But basically, we all know competitive players have been crying about cars and how overpowered they are. Since the season began, we've had videos after videos after videos of competitive players just being absolutely furious with how overpowered cars are. Even other content creators like Ninja have made videos talking about how overpowered the cars are, which has split the community in half, because on one hand, people have said this is the most fun they've ever had playing Fortnite, and on the other hand, competitive players have said this is the worst season they've ever played. Well, today, Fortnite has decided to choose a side, and they chose the side of competitive players because the cars have just been nerfed a ton. So let's talk about the changes, because it is reduced structure damage, reduced health in solos, boss cars now do not automatically heal, boom bolts now deal more vehicle damage, the nitro gauntlets take longer to recharge, and the shoulder barge bash damage is much less. Not only that, but boogie bombs have been unvaulted, and EMP grenades should be returning at some point. By the way, here are the specific stats if you guys want to know what that is. The boom bolt now does 3.7 times the damage. It used to do 3. Nitro gauntlets take an extra 3 seconds to recharge per charge. Vehicle turrets get less of a boost when affected by nitro. It's now 1.25 instead of 1.5. The nitro bash now does 25 damage instead of 75. The grenade launcher turrets now do 150 structure damage instead of 250. And cars and solos have 15% less HP. So clearly, let's talk about this, because this is just a huge nerf to cars and basically every single new item in the game that has been added with season 3, especially the gauntlets. And it's clear Fortnite has decided to choose a side, and that is of the competitive players. And I wonder if that's because they have been the most vocal on Twitter, on Reddit, on every platform, saying, hey, this is like the worst season ever, it's unplayable. And obviously, I do see where they're coming from. If you're a player that doesn't want to rely on cars, yes, this season very much favors the vehicles, but like that's kind of the point. So you might be wondering, how are the casual players reacting? Well, they are fuming, because now the other side is insanely upset, because it's like, hey, season is ruined, thanks losers, y'all hate fun. It was fun while it lasted, lame. Yeah, people are saying, wow, all the crybabies got what they wanted. I'm literally just reading tweets, like it is non-stop. It is literally hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of tweets saying either one side being like, this is stupid, why would they do this? And then the competitive players being like, yes, finally they listened. I still think the cars will be very strong, but I think they will be not as OP as they were before, especially with the boom bolts now doing almost 4 times the damage. You can take out a car with like 4 shots. Like they are not going to survive very long. So obviously, before we continue this discussion, how do you guys feel about this change? Are you happy they changed it? Are you upset? Let me know what you think about it in the comments down below. But like I said, me personally, I don't think it should have been nerfed this heavily. I think what they should have done is add in more items that deal with vehicles, like the anvil launcher, the EMP grenades, like add in more stuff to counter cars rather than just nerfing them, because that is what was so fun about the cars, is that they were insanely powerful. Even now, before the nerf, I didn't think they were that strong. Like if you got yourself a boom bow, you're not doing too bad. Like if you got yourself a boom bow, you can take out cars pretty easily. Don't know if that's just me. Like, is it weird for me to pick up a boom bolt and counter vehicles? Like, do competitive players not know that this item exists? I don't know. I feel like it's a little extreme for Fortnite to basically choose one side, which is the competitive side, and say, fine, we'll nerf the fun. Fine, we'll go ahead and nerf the vehicles for you guys and make it so that you know, building is good again. And feel like it's a little disheartening, because I feel like this is the one season where we saw a large amount of casual players, people who just want to play the game for fun, join back and play the game with friends. I feel like this is the season that you want to play with your friends and have a good time. And now that vehicles are nerfed, it feels like kind of like, all right, well, We're just kind of saying, hey, casual players, sorry, we want to make sure that our, our competitive players are happy. But on the opposite side, I'm going to play devil's advocate, because if you didn't know, this is something a lot of players don't know. This season had the lowest player base playing on the first day in the past 3 seasons. Chapter 5 season 1 and 2 had a pretty high player base, but this is the lowest of the 3. So maybe Fortnite saw that and was like, well, the player base isn't high already, so maybe we should keep our competitive players, who are the most loyal players, happy. I don't know, it's weird. There's a lot of drama because now we have 2 communities both being angry and obviously just fighting with each other, and it's just an all-out war on Twitter. No matter where you go, if you are vouching for one side, you are going to get bashed by the other, and like that is just how this entire season has gone since it's started. So yeah, that is the Fortnite drama in a nutshell for season 3, and it's just gonna keep getting worse because now the casual player base will be pretty upset with these changes. But again, let me know how you guys feel about it in the comments down below. I just kind of want to bring this to your attention. Cars have been nerfed, and we're gonna see how this affects the game. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Like I said, make sure you use my code, subscribe if you guys are new here, and I will see you in the next video.